Hello, this is Scott Gentile of A2A Simulations, and we are proud to announce the next generation of Accu-Feel, version 2.0, Air, Land, and Sea. And just like its predecessor, Accu-Feel version 2 enhances Microsoft Flight Simulator X at its core. And since Accu-Feel works beneath the surface, both stock and third-party aircraft can benefit without having to touch a single file in your FSX directory. Now let's give a quick demonstration of the new features in Accu-Feel version 2, Air, Land, and Sea. When it comes to modeling the way an aircraft flies through the wind, most simulations lack a certain feel to the way the aircraft responds. So what we have done is we've created some new wind modeling. Now what Accu-Feel does here is we enhance what's already there. Here we're flying into moderate to heavy turbulence. Accu-Feel adds a sense of feeling and physics to the way the aircraft is responding to the various wind conditions. If you've ever flown in turbulent weather, this is very similar to the way it feels. Now let me show you how this new version of Accu-Feel enhances your experience when on the ground. But first, let's try a landing without Accu-Feel. Now I'm intentionally slipping so I can have a hard, heavy side load landing. That was a hard landing, and you really couldn't even tell. This is full right rudder and full left rudder. You're really not getting any sense of what the aircraft is doing. Okay, now let's do that again, but this time with Accu-Feel enabled. Now we're just going to drop it sideways right in this runway. See the way those tires dig into the pavement? We're barely hanging on here. We also have that physics on the grass. We almost lost it. Now you could really feel that aircraft and what it was doing. And that's what this is all about. Now, before I show you the next major feature, I'd like to give a quick tour of the user interface because this is the heart of the program. Here at the very top, we have Global Settings. This is where you can globally turn Accu-Feel on or off. Also, we've broken it down into sections here. You can disable the Air section, Land section, or Sea section globally as well. Master Volume. This is the overall volume of all Accu-Feel sounds. And here's the Global Turbulence slider. This slider adjusts the strength of the turbulence for all aircraft. Just below is the Aircraft section. This can turn Accu-Feel on or off for a specific aircraft. Clicking on Aircraft Default resets all the values. Here is the Sound Volume control just for this particular aircraft. And this checkbox is for aircraft with open cockpits. Now to better organize Accu-Feel, we broke it down into 3 different sections: Air, Land, and Sea. Accu-Feel does its best to configure each aircraft automatically. However, you can change any of these variables to your liking. Okay, stall AOA is the angle of attack at which the stall buffet will occur. Here we've already slowed down to just above stall speed. We're holding the stick back. Keep holding it. Release the stick, and we resume. Stall instability makes the aircraft less stable once it's in the stall condition. VNE Max Mach is for the Mach buffet effect. This is from Ron Zambrano at Razband. We'll just turn this into a nice fast dive. You see we're already pushing on the Mach buffet. The next slider produces a similar effect, except it's triggered by indicated airspeed. Wind volume controls all the different types of wind effects. This adjusts the sound level for your prop or turbine when you open up your canopy. And here is the drag rumble that happens as the air passes over either your landing gear, your flaps, or a speed brake if so equipped. This also adjusts the sound level of fuselage-induced drag.
Over G. over G, over.
Below here, you can even fine-tune the turbulence if you want. This is turbulence chop. This simulates those ripples in the air that rapidly hit the airframe. This simulates those larger gusts of wind that can be pretty challenging, especially on final. And clear air turbulence. Clear air turbulence is a condition that is very difficult to detect with a naked eye or radar. Moving the slider to the right increases your chances of hitting that unexpected pocket of turbulence. Here in the land section, you have your cabin integrity. Moving the slider left gives you a looser cabin with more rattles and squeaks. Shock absorption. Moving the slider right is smoother, left is more stiff. Brake squeal. Creates various brake squeals based on the size of the aircraft and how you hit your brakes. Tire screech is the point at which each tire touches the ground, and based on the size of the tire and the speed will create a dynamic screech sound. I'm going to try to place my left rear tire on the runway. Bring down the nose wheel. Can also take a look at the dynamic ground physics here. And lastly, the side forces slider, as demonstrated in the previous video with the 172. Now below in the C section, you have water drag. This is sort of self-explanatory. Move it more to the right, more drag when you're on the water. And just below that, we have wave size and wave speed that controls the new wave physics that we'll show you in just a bit. If you select the auto checkbox, Accu-Feel will automatically create waves based on the wind condition. Unchecking this box allows you to set the waves manually. And lastly, you have your save and exit. All of this information is being saved outside of FSX in your Windows Documents folder. Our goal is to make Accu-Feel simple and even transparent to those who just want to fire it up and fly, but also allow full control to you, the customer. Okay, let's move on to the final major feature. For the seaplane lovers out there, Accu-Feel has improved the water physics. Accu-Feel simulates the waves based on the weather. You can look down the bottom of the wing here to get a better look. As we showed earlier, you can also select the waves that you want for the aircraft. Okay, let's take off. The first thing you'll notice is the drag on the floats. And trying to push through and get on the step. As speed increases, you start to skip on the waves. We want to take advantage. There we go. There we go. Now we're airborne. Now I'm going to put this back down and pretty much just drop it right into the water. All right, let's accelerate again here. Start to skip in the water. There we go. Okay. Now I've raised the flaps to pick up speed. I'm going to try to make a nice, easy landing. So you can really feel the way the aircraft is interacting with the water. Take off again here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this aircraft into a descent, and then I'm just going to go controls neutral. Okay, here you go. As we're coming off the step, now we're slowing down. For existing Accu-Feel owners, we have an upgrade option where you can apply your full purchase price towards this new version. So for just $5, you can upgrade to version 2 Air, Land, and Sea. Okay, that concludes our video. Here at A2A, we wish everybody a happy, safe, and successful new year. Take care.